Hey guys, happy follow-up Friday. Make sure you're following up with all your people. Awesome. Okay, so I went to a conference last weekend and I told you guys that when I got back I was going to make a video and help all you guys out, tell all the awesome stuff that I learned. And then, you know what I learned? One of the biggest things that they told me when I was there was to get your teams plugged in. Do not do the work for your team. Do not go to conferences, take notes, and bring it back to your team, because you know what that's teaching you guys? That's teaching you guys that you guys can stay home and that I will go and do work for you. And that's not right. You know, we're a team. We need to all work for each other. And so I already told you guys that I was going to do this video. So I am going to still do it because I do think it's going to benefit you guys. But just know that I'm not going to do this again. So the next time I go to a conference, whoever wants to come with me, that's awesome. You know, we'll learn this together. But I'm not going to go out, you know, and invest my time into, you know, this conference, this meeting, and then bring it all back to you guys and give it to you when you guys didn't invest your time. And so I want each and every one of you to succeed, and that's exactly why I'm doing this. So huge thing that they mentioned was plug in, okay? And that's what I did when I went to the conference. I plugged in. So I want you guys to go Google whatever. I didn't know the exact address, so what I did was ItWorks events. Google. Bam. Found it. Easily. So I clicked on it, and it showed me all these events that were happening in my area. When they were happening, the tickets were cheap. And so I was like, yeah, why not? You know, I'm going to drive all the way to Yakima because it's worth it. It's worth investing my time, my gas money, everything. I want to succeed in this company, and going to that conference has helped me so much. You know, just seeing and meeting other people. I met some double diamonds. Our speaker was a presidential diamond, and I actually got to talk to her and get tips from her, and it was amazing. Like, you are not going to find that just sitting on your phone waiting for somebody to post a video. You need to have the experience and meet the people, because guess what? Guess who's on my Facebook now? That presidential diamond. Guess who I can talk to if I need any help? That presidential diamond. You guys need to make connections. That's where you're going to go somewhere in this business. Making connections, getting plugged in, talking to people who have been where you are and have gotten out of it and are making so much money and have financial freedom to be with their families. Those are the types of people we need to talk to and that we need to invest in. Okay, so plug in, get plugged in. If you can't, for some reason, drive to an event, you know, host something at your house. You know, that get-together that we had at Kaylee's house, that was awesome. Every person who was there is doing great with their business because they got plugged in. They're being held accountable. That's exactly what you need, is somebody to hold you accountable and somebody that is going to help you work your business. But at the same time, they're not going to hold your hand the whole way. I can't hold your hand the whole way. Kaylee can't hold your hand the whole way. Lisa can't hold our hands the whole way. We have to learn how to plug in and do it on our own and grow our business. Because do you think anybody's holding Jade Hooper's hand? No, she went out and she's doing it on her own. Yeah, she might have had help from her upline for a little bit, or questions that she may have, but she's going out and she's working her business. You know, Kaylee's working her business. That's what we need to do. We need to see people like that, and we need to do it. So another big thing that they went and talked about at the conference was blitzing. Okay, so what I want you guys to do is to get a blitz card, laminate it. That's what I've been doing all week, laminating blitz cards, laminating our product guides, because I have all these people being like, oh, you know, they want to know everything. You know, they want to know all the products we have. Well, guess what? We have this really awesome product guide. And if you don't want it getting destroyed, you need to laminate it. So that's what I did all this week. I have a couple of copies of my laminations that I'm doing. And so that when I see people, I'll be like, oh, you know, check out our products. Let it be available to them. Or else maybe you'll lose a customer. You never know. So you have to always be prepared. You need to always have that stuff on you. I don't know if you guys heard of it, but they came out with this Lucy bag. And I just purchased one last week, so I'm hoping it'll come in soon. It's super cute. You know, it's green and black. It has all these windows to place wraps and our Blitz cards and our product guides. And so I'm going to use that to help me blitz, because I have yet to blitz out in public because I'm scared. But when we have all this stuff, we have, you know, our bag, we have our lanyard, we're going to look official, and people are going to think that we're important, because we are. And so they're going to be more likely to come up to us and be like, oh, what's that crazy wrap thing I keep hearing about, if you're decked out in it, you know? Nobody's going to look and see that you have this little bracelet and be like, oh, she's wearing that bracelet. Maybe I should ask her. But you don't look like you're working, so do they want to bug you? Like, you need to think about that. When you're out, you need to, you know, wear an ItWorks shirt. You need to wear your lanyard. Wearing stuff like that is going to make people be like, oh, you know, she's working. She's on the clock. You know, maybe I'll ask her about that crazy wrap thing. So you guys need to be thinking about that when you go out in places. Because people are just as scared as you are to ask about the product as you are to tell them about the product. So you need to keep that in mind. Okay, another thing is our 100s list. I hope that each and every one of you have 100s list, or 500s list, or 1000s list. I have way too many to even keep track of, which is exactly what you need to do. But you do need to keep track of them. Follow-up Friday is today. Follow up with every single one of those people on your list. Another thing that is really important is where you keep your list. This might be weird, but I keep my 100s list in my bathroom, because when I'm in the morning, I have a little quiet time to myself. I'm getting ready for work, because yes, I still work full time. I keep it in there and I look at it while I'm doing my makeup or I'm doing my hair, and I just go through down the names. I'm just like, yes, you're going to be on my team. You're going to try hair, skin, and nails. Ooh, you're going to fall in love with the wraps. Like, you are going to be on my team, or you're going to be a loyal customer, whether you know it or not, because I'm going to place this upon you. It's this magical gift. Like, you're welcome. Write it down. It's going to happen, you know. Think positively about it. You know, every day wake up and be like, I'm a presidential diamond, you know, because when you have that mindset, it's like 90% more likely going to happen, rather than you waking up, oh, nobody responded to my message, so I guess I'm just going to give up on follow-up Friday, and oh, I seem so annoying, like, I don't want to be that girl that's going out and pushing stuff on people. Like, no, you have no idea how many people have been waiting for an ItWorks girl to, you know, go by them, because maybe they don't know anybody in their area. Maybe they've been waiting all day to try that crazy wrap thing, but nobody's asked them. You know, so you need to take chances like that, because you need to realize that people being like, oh, I don't want your stupid product, leave me alone. You know, that's cool. That's good for you. I'm really happy you have an opinion. But, you know, those negative opinions are not going to pay your bills. So you need to find a way to get over it and move on to the next person. Because there could be, you know, maybe Susie doesn't want your wrap, so maybe Jessica has been waiting all day for you to ask, have you tried that crazy wrap thing? You know, you just need to go out there and do it. Okay, another thing is, we have been known as a company to be very copy and paste, which is fine. I'm not ragging on that at all, because, you know, things that are posted in the pages, they do work, and that's why we're sharing them. But what I like to do, and what I've noticed, is that when I tweak it and like change it up a little bit and make it my own and make it personable to me, is when I get, you know, a lot more likes or a lot more interaction in my posts because it's me, you know, it's not Susie down the block who's also an ItWorks distributor, it's Katie, you know, and people are going to be more likely to, you know, bond with that post if it's personal. And another thing, speaking of personal, is why are life posts so scary to people? You know, you're living your life daily and, you know, working ItWorks, and you get enjoy being home with your babies and watching your favorite Netflix show while also, you know, helping people. Like, why is that so scary to post on social media? You know, you guys can post before and after pictures all day long, but as soon as you have to post something personal, it's like, what do I say? I don't know what to say. How am I supposed to, you know, word this? It's like, don't think about it. What is in your mind? Like, what are you thankful for because of this company? You know, what are you able to do because of this company? Let that come out on your posts. You know, take office views. Like, look where I am today, and I'm still helping 3 amazing women start their, you know, way to financial freedom. Fake it till you make it, but, you know, also just be honest. Like, what are you spending, like, what are you doing? You know, are you home with your babies? Are you able to, you know, see your husband more because you don't have to work, you know, 9 to 5? Like, what is it? Just let that come out in your posts. Don't think about it so much, because life posts should be easier than anything, you know, to be happy, be positive, and do not air your dirty laundry on Facebook. That is a huge thing that they talked about at the conference. Nobody wants to buy from you if all you're talking about is, you know, how bad your day went and that your baby daddy ain't paying child support and that, you know, blah, blah, blah. You got so hammered last night. Nobody wants to see that. And nobody's going to take you seriously. And nobody's going to invest $99 plus tax and shipping for somebody of a leader that's not what they want, you know. You need to be professional. You need to use first names. They talked about that so much, you know, and instead of being like, hey girl, have you tried that crazy wrap thing, to, hey Melissa, you know, have you tried that crazy wrap thing? I really want you to try it. It's amazing. You know, that is so much more personable. So just in the way that you talk and the way that you air your life on social media, like, you need to be so careful, because even when people aren't interacting on your post or liking your post, guess what? They're seeing it. They are scrolling through their news feed and they're seeing everything that you put, and maybe they're going to sit back and watch you for a while. They're going to wait until you mess up and give themselves a reason not to buy from you or not to invest into you. That's what you need to be careful about. Okay, so a last thing that I want to go over before I end this is a task that I want to challenge each and every one of you, and it's to know the product, be the product. You know, I am on hair, skin, and nails, lip and eye cream, ThermoFit, greens. I've tried the facial wraps. I've tried the stretch mark cream. I have the defining gel I use daily. I want you guys to at least find one product that you can invest your time in and your money. I know maybe you can't afford it, but do whatever you can. You know, save some of your wrap cash and buy one product that you can use. Take before and after pictures and share your own testimony. It's awesome, you know, to see all these other testimonies that we're posting on our Facebook, but if we don't have one on our own, then how are people supposed to believe in the product if we don't even believe in enough to try it, you know? So that's the task I want for you guys. I want you guys to try one product, take before and after pictures, post your testimony, make it personable. Let them know that you love the product, you sell the product, you use the product. Okay? All right. Happy Follow-Up Friday, guys. Have a good day.